Good morning, SA wine lovers, and welcome to the Save SA Wine live stream. Sunday morning, if you're in the Winelands, this might be the perfect day to drive out and to actually go visit the Winelands, go visit one of our wine farms. There's many things you can do. It's a perfect day to go for a Winelands experience. Um, if you're not in the Winelands itself or close to the Cape Winelands, why don't you just open a bottle of South African wine with your lunch this afternoon? And in that way, support our industry. Um, the thing I want to talk to you about today is really about the Winelands and the fact our Winelands tourism. As you guys know, we've had a lockdown for 5 months. The tourism industry lost billions just between March and June. The industry lost 2.5 billion rand on wine tourism income, and a lot of our businesses are suffering. The restaurants, the wineries, as we all know, the places with accommodation, hotels. Um, just heard that the week before last, that the iconic Lord Charles Hotel in Somerset West closed down. And so it's desperate times for our winelands. We need visitors. But even worse than all of this, it seems like we're not going to have a tourism season for international tourism tourists coming to South Africa. So that is going to be horrible. So what we are doing is we are really going to look to push local tourism, and we are inviting every single person who's sitting there with a tourism business in the winelands, or around it, or even in South Africa. Just contact us, send us an email at visitthewinelands@gmail.com. We've created a free listing page where you can list your Winelands business. Is bit.ly/ visit Winelands. I'm going to repeat that. That's bit.ly/ visit Winelands. Please feel free to come and list your Winelands business. If you're a member of this group and you're planning your holidays and you haven't booked anything yet, why not book a holiday in the Winelands? Go to bit.ly/ visit Winelands and come visit us. Come visit the Winelands in summertime. And, let's use this to kickstart our summer. Um, it's been a tough time in the Winelands in the last few months. And, all of us had to adjust to a new way of doing business. But some wineless businesses have still and are still in a fight for survival, those that haven't died. And we've seen the statistics from Vinpro. There's a picture painted that more than 18,000 jobs could be lost in the next year and a half. So we really need everyone in the group to support our winelands, not only the wine industry, but also if you're booking a holiday or want or are close to the winelands and come enjoy a winelands experience, please make the effort. From our side, we've been working on a few projects to promote the winelands, including launching our podcast about the winelands. Um, we did this in February, and we've launched this Safe SA Wine group on Facebook. We are collaborating on the 60 in 60 project, where we are featuring 60 producers from the winelands in 60 days. Started on the 28th of August and runs until started on the 30th of August and runs until the 28th of October. And we're also involved in the Cap Classic Day promotion, where we interviewed 6 of your top Cap Classic producers. And, we are really asking everybody to just support our South African wineries, our South African wine industries. We've now completed more than 60 interviews with wineries and other wineries businesses. And our podcasts you can go listen to them. They are published on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram TV, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. As part of our podcasting program, we have also created more than 60 short explainer videos on Winelands businesses and activities in the Winelands. Our collaborative networks are now reaching more than 250,000 people every week. And we are also currently doing 2 promotional live streams every single day on weekdays, 8:30 in the mornings and 7 o'clock in the evenings, and on weekends 9 in the morning and 7 in the evening. So please join our live stream, support that. We have announcements like these, and we also have people we promote. Um, and with the summer season on your doorstep, it's now more important than ever for Winelands businesses to step up your promotional activities. And we are inviting everyone to contact us with any new ideas that you might have. A greater way to get more exposure for your wine, your restaurant, your accommodation, your Winelands experience, or your Winelands business is come and use one of our premium service offerings. We do realize that times are tough, and to give a helping hand, we've decided to give away a 500 Rand credit to anyone that wants to use it as a gift to kickstart your promotion for summer. Claim your credit by just emailing us at visitthewinelands@gmail.com, and you can redeem that credit on our promotional store, our media store, where you'll be able to book an advertisement or a podcast uh, sponsorship or something like that, and it will give you promotion for your business. Um, then back to our 1660 campaign that we're doing in collaboration with Erica Taylor. Um, Please visit our website. The website is www.safesawine.co.za. You can see our producer calendar www.safesawine.co.za /1660. And please come to our Instagram. Come look at our featured producer every day. Instagram.com/safesawine.co.za. Please leave a comment and please support, share these posts, support these producers if you can. Use hashtag 1660, use hashtag SaveSAWine, and use the hashtag Drink South African. Um, just before we go on to our featured podcast for the day, I need to say a big thank you to our sponsor. Our sponsor is the Fishwives Club, and they've got this quirky picture here with it says the cork is dead. They're launching the canned wine soon, and you can become a winner by just entering the competition. They're giving away 24 of their lovely cans to a lucky winner as soon as these are produced. And to enter is completely free. All you need to do is go to Fishwives Club cangiveaway.gr8.com. That's Fishwives Club cangiveaway.gr8.com, and you can be a winner by just entering. It's totally free. Um, our featured podcast this morning is with talk I had with Ilse Rutherford, the managing director at Compagnie Drift. Compagnie Drift is a winery in Stellenbosch, and Ilse is one of our women in wine that are really doing a sterling job. And please listen to the podcast with Ilse.
Welcome to About the Winelands. In this show, we will be chatting to influencers and leaders in the wine industry, winemakers, restaurants, and other businesses. Tune in every Wednesday and Friday for our latest episodes. You will find us on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast. Be sure to subscribe so that you do not miss out. Now, to get on with the show.
Hi everyone, welcome back to About the Winelands. Today I'm talking to Ilse Rutherford from Companies Drift. Welcome Ilse.
Glad to be with you and
Yes,
nice meeting you.
yes, nice meeting you as well. Hopefully I can meet you in person very soon.
Yes, that would be good.
Ilse, tell us a bit about yourself and how you became involved with the wine industry.
I've been in the wine industry since 1997, so it's almost just a little bit over the 20 years.
Wow.
After I matriculated from Bloom of Gold's, I studied marketing at Winelands College in Stellenbosch, and I did the prelim and certificate wine course through the Cape Wine Academy. And from there, I decided to join the wine industry. After studying, I started working as a casual on a wine farm in Franschhoek. And from there, I enjoyed it and then moved to different wine farms and to gain experience in the various fields that the wine industry had to offer.
Wow, so that's quite a start. You know, you basically worked yourself up right from the beginning.
From washing glasses, doing wine tastings, and then also doing the admin. And for a few years, I also did freight forwarding
Wow.
before I joined the Meerlis family in November 2006.
Okay, and I see Companiesdrift is the outflow from Meerlus. So can you give us a bit of history about Companiesdrift and what you guys do and how it started?
Companies Drift opened its doors on the 1st of December 2010. So this year we will be 10 years old. And it was initiated by the owners of Meerlis, the Meyerbach Family Trust. And they were looking for a long-term investment that would have been beneficial for the workers. And originally, Companies Drift started out as a 50-50 partnership between the Meerlis Workers Trust and the Meyerbach Family Trust. But since the 1st of July 2019, we are a 100% Black empowerment company.
Wow, so the workers trust now own 100%.
Yes, and the Workers' Trust consists out of 72 workers of the farms Meerlis, Companiesdrift, Ken Forrester, and also Friesenhof.
Oh, that's an amazing story. So I see that you guys provide a range of services to clients, from bottling to
Yeah.
labeling. Can you explain a little bit more on that?
Our main service that we offer to the wine industry is wine storage. Then we also offer wine labeling, reworks, and container loading services to our wine producers. Up to last year, we had an in-house bottler, but they moved to their own premises during June last year. So currently, I applied for funds to install our own mobile bottling line. That would also be an additional service and would be beneficial for us.
Awesome. So the storage that you do, is that in casks or in bottles? How do you store the wine?
We store in bottles, unlabeled in bins, and then also the finished product in cartons. We don't do storage of any bulk wine.
Okay, so your clients would basically bottle their wines, and then when it's ready to be sold or exported or whatever, then it's transported from you guys again,
Yes,
from your facility again. Are you still involved
yes.
in the forwarding and the freight part of it as well?
No, but it helped me quite a lot. So I understand the process. It's
Mm.
much easier for me understanding the whole chain from as when the bottle come into us and when it leaves for exports. So I'm an admin person and a perfectionist when it comes to paperwork. So I always make sure that when we prepare export orders, that everything is in order and will not load anything if it's not correct.
Yeah, I mean your storage facility itself is basically just logistic exercise anyway, so you're
Yes,
part of that
yeah.
chain. So where are your largest clients?
Meerlist, of course, and then Neil Ellis, Ken Forrester, Friesenhof, and then Lismore. I'm not sure if you know or met Samantha yet of Greyton.
No, actually I haven't. I would love to speak to her at some time.
Yes, yeah. So that we have 50 customers that make use of our services, but the few that gave you now, they are the biggest.
Okay, so I see if you've also expanded to wine under your own label. Could you expand a little bit more on this?
We have our own vineyards, and currently Meerlis look after it, and they also maintain it. So, which means that we have easy access to good wine, and therefore we decided to produce wines under our own label. And we did that and started with that during 2015. We have a small range of wines. It consists out of three wines, Chardonnay Pinot Noir blend, a Chardonnay unhooded, and then a red wine, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot blend.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, and it's easy drinking, pocket-friendly wines. And we are also launching a special wine, which is a natural sweet wine very soon. But I don't want to spoil the surprise. So
Okay.
wait and see. It's a special project that I started.
All right. Well, that's good. What we'll do is when you're ready to launch a special project, I'll chat to you about that specifically.
Yes, it's very close to my art, and it's gonna be awesome.
Just a quick interruption, but I do need to remind you that we are currently in a very difficult time. The South African government has set up a fund where businesses and individuals can donate to support our country through this crisis. Go to the website now and add your small donation: www.solidarityfund.co.za. Please join us all in the fight against COVID-19. That is at www.solidarityfund.co.za. Now, let's get on with the show.
So your wines that you make, your own wines, where are they sold? Do you export any of them, or they're just sold in South Africa? Where are they sold?
It's mostly in restaurants and bottle stores in the Western Cape and Johannesburg. We're not in any retail stores yet, like Checkers or Macro. As you know, that's a real mission, getting our wines into big stores.
Mhm.
And every year we try and submit samples, but we are positive, and hopefully during this year we will be able to be in a big store like Macro or Checkers. And then recently I had an export to Singapore, and then we also export to Norway. And it is my aim that this year I want to expand and like to explore and invest more into exports.
Okay, that's interesting. Could you, how easy is it for you guys to increase your production to if there's a big export demand?
Because we, for now, it's okay because we do have access to extra wine, but in future we will look at the other option to buy in.
Okay, that's interesting. So also see you have a wine club. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, it's very small at the moment because it's difficult because we don't have a tasting room. So we only have a few private clients that order from us on a regular basis. And we also applied for funds to have a tasting room in the near future. And I think if we have a tasting room, it will be easier for us to grow a wine club and build our own customer base. But it is available, and if people would like to join, they can do so. And the link is on our website, and they can also order um,
So
via our wine if they're interested.
what do people get when they join your wine club? Well, how does it work?
It's for now. It's only that they get a 10% discount, and but we will arrange for delivery, and then we just send regular newsletters. But as I say, we need to expand and we need to grow, and I think it will be easier if we have our tasting room and we'll be able to build our own customer base.
Well, you guys are on the right location for a tasting room.
Yes,
So
yes.
what
Yeah,
about
and
space for expansion? You know, to add a tasting room and say maybe later on a restaurant. Do you guys have space on your property?
yes, when our in-house bottler moved to their own premises last year, some of the space became available. So we do have office space that we will renovate and change into a tasting room. And we also have additional parking space. So everything is there. I'm just waiting for the funds to be approved.
Always the money that makes the world go round, isn't it?
Yes, that I think that is the biggest mission. It's the process and the frustration and the delays if you apply for funding. And we are a new business, and that's the biggest thing, that we cannot afford to apply for extra loans. If we can get grants, that will work for us.
In terms of grants, are you registered as a non-profit, or is it actually a business operation, your trust?
No, we are a private company, but we receive lots of support from DEF, the National Department of Agriculture, and also from Western Cape government, and then also the new South African Transformation Unit that started up a few years ago. They also support and help us quite a lot with funding.
Oh, that's awesome. So the other thing that's happened lately is this whole coronavirus thing, and it's forced every one of us to rethink our business models. What is your thoughts about that? And do you have any changes or new ideas in mind? Maybe online sales?
Yeah, with regards to sales, I just joined wine.co.za, and I'm part of the Seller Direct sales now. And with regards to the production facility, all that we can do is make sure that we practice good hygiene. And it's actually not so easy for a production facility, because mostly of our work, it's done by hand. When we have
Mm.
to do reworks for customers, we have to apply an additional import sticker by hand. And also on our labeling line, we require more than 5 people to be present to do QC and actually remove bottles from the line that's not suitable for packing. But what we're trying to do is that when people come in, or our staff, we will be testing their fever, and you will be sent home if you're not well, and we will wash the hands regularly. And then we will not start with a full team. We will start with and work with minimum people.
Okay, well, I suppose that's nothing more that you can do, right?
Yes, yeah. I think it's difficult for everyone. And we just have to make sure that our systems are in place, and just take it from there.
No, absolutely. So yourself, what is the most important thing that you've learned from your wine journey?
I love the wine industry. I don't think that I would fit in or want to work in any other industry. It's one of the most diverse and colorful industries. It has such a lot to offer. And it's also an industry where many people stand together. Now with this COVID-19, I'm so amazed to see how Vinpro, Hosa, and Selva are standing together and supporting us and keeping our interest at heart. And that makes it all worthwhile. And I don't want to be any other place than in the wine industry.
Well, that's awesome to hear. So, as a last question, can you give us your very own wine quote or your favorite wine quote?
Believe it or not, I don't drink a wine,
Oh, my word.
but I can nose it. I do very well with recognizing cultivars and taste wine often, and will only have it with a meal. But my favorite quote is enjoy and appreciate wine.
So I appreciate one. I like that. Thank you so much. If people want to get hold of you guys, where do they find you?
We have our website, which is www.companiesdrift.com, and we're also available on Instagram and also on Facebook.
Okay, well, we'll put all those links in the description. Joseph, thank you so much talking to us. It was a pleasure, and I cannot wait to hear from you later on again about your new wine that you have close to your heart and you're keeping as a secret to all of us.
Thank you very much, Will. It was also nice speaking to you.
Thank you for supporting our show. If you would like to get more exposure for your business, please have a look at our sponsorship options. Thanks again for supporting About the Winelands. Please follow us on YouTube and on our social media channels. All details and links are in the description.